I'm actually almost 2 years out from having my bariatric surgery, and so I've gotten to the point where I can eat pretty much anything I want, but I choose not to eat most things. And if I have too much processed sugar, it still kind of gives me a little bit of a stomachache. Not as bad as it did at the beginning, but it still does give me a little bit of a stomachache. And so what I've learned is there's some different foods that I can have that really just satisfy me as much as the really sugary foods did, but they don't give me a stomachache nearly as bad. And so what I've got today is I've got a major craving for ice cream all the time. What I'm about to show you is it's a great substitution for when you want something cold. And so what I've got is I've got frozen fruit. Frozen blueberries, frozen strawberries, a little bit of banana, and some raisins. When you put that together, it's amazing. It tastes fantastic. It really hits the spot of that cold feeling that you want, that you get from ice cream. So another reason why I've chosen these fruits is because they're kind of like ice cream in terms of texture. Blueberries, they're soft. They've got that ice cream texture to them. Same thing with the strawberries, same thing with the banana. And then, the raisins, the best part about raisins is that they just give you a little bit extra sweetness that everything else doesn't quite have. Raisins are really sweet, which when you put it with other fruits, makes that whole bowl of fruit really, really tasty. So first I've got half a banana. And so what you want to do is really simply just cut it up. It's not a big deal, just, cut it up into little pieces. So I've got the banana pieces. And next what I have is I've got my bowl right over here. I'm gonna put a few raisins in. And so what I've got is I've got the raisins. You just put, that should be your base. And then I'm gonna put in a little bit of banana. That looks pretty good to me. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of blueberries. And again, these are frozen blueberries. So there we go. And then I add a little bit of frozen strawberry to it as well. There we go. And there you go. I mean, you've got a nice little treat right here. Now, I know that some people, what they do to add a little bit more flavor to it is sometimes they'll put a little bit of Greek yogurt with it, or sometimes they'll add a little bit of honey to it, or a little bit of that agave nectar. But regardless, I don't really need any of that. This is just fine for me. It really hits the spot when I'm looking for something that's a special sweet treat like ice cream in terms of the texture and the coldness and the sweet flavor profile that you're really looking for with most ice creams. And if I'm being honest with you, every now and again I'll throw in a couple of chocolates. But it's really tasty. With that said, I'm gonna dig in. I hope that you're doing really well with your bariatric journey. And what do you do? How do you change things up a little bit to where you're having some good foods, but it kind of takes care of that sweet tooth that you might have? So with that said, have a great one. We'll see you later. Bye. It's so good. Dude, it's the best.